today.
As
from FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
Welcome, welcome.
Just about time to rock as Toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from FedEx Field. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And a short pickup to about the 25.
He ain't got no Chubb.
A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago.
Damn.
16 carries, 72 yards, and a touchdown.
You know he's proud of his standing as the league's number 3 rusher, and those linemen in front of him, they're just as proud, but they all have the same goal in mind. Get him to number 1 in the league and celebrate a rushing title at the end of the year. That starts with a good game here.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
You put just a little bit too much heat on that one. When you throw it to the outside, you do have to be careful, because you got to keep it away from the defender, but you also have to give your own guy a chance too.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And Chubb will try the middle here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Sweat from Montez Sweat that time as he makes that stop look easy.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for. One of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on.
I probably need to draft one.
And again, it's Chubb. And once again, the Commander defense stout against the
new steel curtain, folks.
Second straight play.
The new.
Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Watson.
Sack him. Come on, man.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
10-to-1 odds.
I guess that in his headset he was hearing
$1.
from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Defensive play call like they used to drop more
on
snap back in
the
middle zone.
Back deep, Marquez Callaway. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Yeah. That's a late hit.
It's a 47-yard punt, but they did give up 10 on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So
88.
out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot.
Over.
Leading them out, it's the rookie
0-7.
out of North Carolina, Sam Howell.
95.
And he led North Carolina with most of his school's records, and at one point was thought to be maybe the #1 quarterback in his draft class. He does bring deceptive athleticism and plenty of upside to the table. Add some consistency, and maybe he can really unlock what he can be in the NFL.
That was deep, bro.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the
He's going to rush for. He's going to
I would say
have
productive, finding
24
3 different times.
Is it possible that you're really underselling it?
That's
3 touchdowns, just going to call him productive?
What do you want?
This guy had a nose for the end zone.
He was good.
Had a snoot full, didn't he? How about that? Big time game.
Watch this. Watch this fucker.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49.
Who the ball?
15 yards the pickup, first down Washington.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
That's on us.
They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
No surprise there, Jadeveon Clowney with a tackle for loss. We all know how he became one of the most famous players in football, though, don't we remember?
Oh, that one play.
Yeah, that one big-time play was on highlights everywhere. They want to see more of that here in the NFL.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
They're turds.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
Fucking caught it. What a play. Holy cow, folks. That's got to be a play of the year up to this point. Canada. Let it right out. What a play. Holy smackers. Throw and catch.
Score after one.
Damn, that was
EA
sweet.
Sports.
Can't fuck around here. Gotta score.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Montgomery running right.
Tackle me, bitch.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back to Montgomery on 2nd down. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This offense has converted 2 third downs on this drive already. This is 3rd and 4. Now he'll look to throw it.
Yeah, I had square and I missed him.
Back around the 8.
I had him early and I didn't go to him.
Able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down.
Get points.
Sly able to
My
put
bad,
this
guys.
one through.
My bad.
And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today.
Ha 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 ha. He's the best kicker in the world.
Well, we're probably not the first, but all of us at EA Sports certainly want to wish you and yours a happy and prosperous new year. And as a celebration of that, a big slate of NFL games on this Sunday, Week 17. Second to last weekend of the NFL docket. Later tonight, the battle for Los Angeles, Rams and Chargers, 5:15 Pacific at SoFi. And then on Monday night, Charles and I are on to Cincinnati. Bills and Bengals, two cold weather teams in what will be a frigid Paul Brown Stadium. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Yeah. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
He's lethal.
You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture.
Not at this juncture. Wouldn't be prudent. Okay, guys, let's go. Come on, D. Let's get this motherfucker.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
I think we can safely say that those types of
plays are my linebackers.
Offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hit,
play by my secondary guy to save his ass.
Each and every attempt.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Chubb.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line and pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't
every play
when it happens in a game.
They run
yeah, I remember the option one time. Coach told me to run the option. I ran the option, we got tackled. We didn't run the option no more.
He did it again there.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
On 2nd down, Felton. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down at the 32-yard line.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go
bring the plays decently, but I'm not getting in tackling.
Great example of perseverance
tackling
right there on that play.
Tackling
got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
My controls are.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Yet.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando, and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Get it.
Washington have it. They do.
Boom, shaka, laka, laka, boom, boom, boom. What a fucking play. What a play.
Got good chunk yardage. At that point, if you see a defender coming, though, just step out of bounds. Don't just go and get picked up before they hit. They just try to get an extra yard or two.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2.
Deep in their own end.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Great move by Montgomery. And
I'll take 3 yards all day long.
Right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Montgomery.
Oh, he coughed it up.
But it looked like Washington got it back, and indeed they did. It remains Commanders football. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
No big deal. That's when we run this wide trips right. Can't tell you the exact play. Classified.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Just throw in 17 commercials to get $2.6 trillion in their pockets. Now I forgot my play.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down.
I got you. Set.
Howell throwing on third down here.
Dude, you were supposed to run out pattern. That was not my guy.
The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. Now the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. They haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
I guess I might have to do it myself. This guy right here.
To throw again on second down. Watson right back to Njoku.
And
all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. Watson on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Grant. The Browns are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
They're 9-6.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
They may go take
to throw is Watson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Okay, I got to spy him. I guess I got a nickel, run a nickel spy.
And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Now Cade York for the extra point.
Slash.
And this is up and good to make it 7-3. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the final act belonged to Deshaun Watson in his touchdown run.
Okay, I got 17 to score. No problem.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Good.
Solid return. Pretty good field position.
We got a field goal for sure. Watch this. 10-1 says the field goal is in your near future.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Howell. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
No big deal. No big deal. Mean shit to me. This play I meant to call right here is play calling error.
One last shot before the break. Howell. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Happy New Year, everybody. Welcome into our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early.
Say happy Daytona 500.
The final two quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. The Commanders up first on offense as we begin this third quarter. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level. Make sure the block's secured before they slide on and try and chip someone at the second level.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Let's go, boys.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Possible abort.
Powell, another throw on second down. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Down to the 47.
Gardner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Fourth down here if we have to. I think I'm going to get about 17 yards.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
That's Bulls. I'm challenging it. Yeah, I'm challenging for the
Ron
first
Rivera
down.
scowling down on the sideline, and he's thrown out the red challenge flag.
Yeah, terrible spot. You're at least
the thing that they'll be looking at is a spot of the football, and this is always such a tough one for officials to get exactly right.
Not just because of how fast the game's going, but just trying to get the right sight line to the
first
football.
Down.
That's not always easy. We'll see what they decide here.
Told you. Shit. 4th and inches. I ain't going for 4th and inches. Watch this. Play action. Fuck them up.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell. Out to his left.
You suck me hard.
And they turn it over.
Man, I'm stupid.
The gambling type, but he comes
I am
up empty
stupid.
here. And this Browns defense.
Why would I do that?
Well, it was too far for a field goal try.
Because I always want to
give
myself a chance to make a pick 6 or something with the game.
No, not at all. I think it's the right play.
Why?
The exact right play. Because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
Especially once I get a draft or two under my belt, get my players for the system. What do you think they're going there? What do you get?
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All day long.
The defense for me on that one because they were prepared the whole way
Sacking.
for him to try to escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained.
Gosh. Oh, my God, he dropped
I think he was fortunate to get what he did.
He dropped 4th and 11. Yes, sir.
Incomplete. He dropped
Take it to
on
the
the crossing
house.
route.
Take it to the house.
4th down now. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air.
Pretty damn good kick. Down at the full, the 3. Oh my Lord, that is a 57-yard gross or net.
The 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
It's
now
not
this
official.
Offense comes back out onto the field. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Back to Montgomery on second down.
First down. That ain't a hold. That ain't a hold.
At the 15.
Cheaters.
So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
Back to Montgomery on second down. And he'll be brought down, and looks like right at the 15.
Think I don't know? Think I don't know?
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Yeah, those holes usually do close quickly there at the end.
1st and 10. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Or beating myself up.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field.
Throw a Hail Mary.
What you want to see this late in the season. Medical staff is going to check on him. And we'll step aside for a moment. Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Off play action. It's Howell.
Dang, gummit.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the
incompletion. Got nothing to scramble.
And Howell will throw it.
Real.
As he throws there, incomplete.
Damn, man. Defense got a hold again.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
Fake punt? I think I do, don't you? Fake punt, yes or no in the comments. The fuck is the punt at?
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Here's Tressway now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
Calls a turnover right here. Meant to angle it more. That might help this out. I got good.
Drive almost whiffed on it. And this ball is going to be touched down just shy of midfield.
Try to. Bet.
Cleveland offense making their way out.
Pick 6 right here, guaranteed.
Our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
Cover 2 man, contain.
And old school coaches don't
I'm
necessarily
gonna be the
mind
spy.
that.
Right here.
Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the
Nope,
other
that
team.
ain't the spy.
Right now, what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Getting out coached.
That
so
good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
This guy's a spy.
that first down. Watson. And nowhere to fit.
That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Got to hold. Got to hold.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown.
These son of a...
Jones. His second touchdown of the season.
Man,
and the Browns are
better
able to extend their
more
lead
zone
in
than
the
I am,
final
man.
seconds of this third quarter.
What's going on here?
And the defensive there, that was a battle. He just made a really nice play.
A really nice play, making sure his body position was correct.
I was 10-0 and I lost 3 in a row.
And it results
I won
in the
one.
touchdown.
Yeah, I lost one.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11.
I know my defense, they've called on
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I haven't got any sacks. I don't even have
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air.
Spot right
there.
there.
Get their timing back.
I'm comparing him to Brett Favre. You roll him out to the right.
And
get a guy open.
To run another play. Time has expired.
He was one of the best on the run.
This third quarter. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. A give running right, Gibson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Howell. Forced out to his left. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired, while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still, some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Powell. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Escaping the pressure right. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it. I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Nine-yard line, 2nd and 6. Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to 1st and goal.
Let's go, boy.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, This intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter,
touchdown.
Take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington.
We get the ball back.
Antonio Gibson, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
That's the case.
So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should realize they're not going away.
Pressure gets there, and he goes down.
Right.
So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, you know, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he's up across the 25.
I need some tackling fuel. Tackling fuel.
We get a stoppage because, as you can see, a member of the Commanders in some obvious discomfort. We're always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. The Browns drive about to get started. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worse with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb, and only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is an absolutely big third down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Here's Watson.
Oh my God!
By Peoples-Jones. And
God bless.
At the 27.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less
get
can
any
become
pressure
more,
on the quarterback.
and it was right there.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now the Commanders going to burn the second of their timeouts.
Browns, bro.
As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
You know how shitty Monday morning's
After
going to be, bro?
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
See, 14, I'm down 5. See, that fucked me.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw off.
Finally got a sack.
What a huge play at this point.
Finally got a sack, Brad.
And the defense coming through on 3rd down. A loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
I'm going to drop back, catch it, and score. All the way from the 3-yard line.
York able to send this one through, and that'll push the lead up to 8.
Okay, 8-point ball game, so it would have been 7. I can get a 2-point conversion, but my point is kick an extra point.
From a defensive
Right
perspective,
now, I'm
though,
down
I think
3
maybe
points.
they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Cheaters.
Usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
Paid off by Vegas.
Depending on their positioning, where you
everybody had money betting on
get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Flushed out right.
Fuck you, motherfucker.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen.
Okay, shut up. We know. Come on. Let's go, dude.
So for Cleveland, they get an all-important 10th win to move them to 10-6 with 1 week to go. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.
Get some tea. Be right back. See if there's any big movers coming up in the draft. Marvin Wilkins, he definitely moved up. He surpassed Kurt Hunter, I do believe, and possibly Pat Evans, the QB from Florida. So there's some good QB talent, outside linebackers, defensive ends. There's a couple running backs, more DNs, outside linebacker, one wide receiver, corner, another wide receiver, QB, D tackles, outside linebackers, offensive lineman, one, another corner. You get my drift. So there's literally every position you can get a really good player. I'm not sure what picks I have either, but it's getting close to the draft, so anywho, go out as losers on the season. You gotta go to the playoffs. The playoff picture, a hot opponent, upgrade players, manage the staff, breathe in, breathe out. Jahan Dotson. Praise unto thee. Scared of cowgirls. Still, you can't have.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from FedEx Field. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Commanders making their way out. Leading them out, it's the rookie out of North Carolina, Sam Howell.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one that's capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid gain to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now throwing on 1st down here. Flush to his right. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 10 yards there, good for Washington 1st down. They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. Eluding the pressure right.
Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. Howell down to throw it.
And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
The pressure that time right up the middle, and he was able to wiggle in there pretty easily and get the sack.
Yeah, sometimes you end up getting caught in a little bit of a breakdown about who to block up front, and that creates the gap there, and he took full advantage, got to the quarterback, and finished off the sack.
Now a pass hauled in downfield, and he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Howell.
Escaping the pressure right. That one caught by Gibson. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Montgomery, they'll run for it. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, that's what's called being aggressive right there, but I don't know that it's reckless. I think it's much more of a message, hey, defense, I believe in you in case we don't get it. And offense, trying to let them know he believes in them as well.
I like it. Your first drive of the game in plus territory. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. David Montgomery. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Commanders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away from the 10. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Time for Dak Prescott and the Dallas offense to go to work. Prescott, of course, the former 4th-round pick in 2016 out of Mississippi State.
Okay, I'm not taking a turn to negative town, even though it's going to sound like it. The 2 interceptions he threw last week, those obviously have to be eliminated, and that was the focus of practice this week. But let's face it, he did throw 3 touchdown passes.
And they got the win.
And they got the win, so I think it was a good week for him to work on things. Had some positives, the win being first and foremost.
They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Well, that's certainly not the start that they envisioned, Charles. You give up the long touchdown drive, and there, an interception on their first play from scrimmage.
Brandon, I wonder if the mindset was simply, well, that was a long touchdown drive. Their defense might be a little relaxed and feel like, hey, we're in good shape now, having 7 in hand. Maybe they just thought, let's take the shot at them right now. Instead, it went against them.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. 6-0 our score after 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. 44 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
No.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Montgomery. Going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Sam Howell with touchdown number 12 on the year. And they're able to
Don't ever do that dance again, or you're fired.
Defensively, it didn't seem like anybody had eyes on the quarterback, and he took advantage.
So you think that maybe we're seeing some pretty good instincts for a young guy? Because that's the thing you worry about coming out of college. You're used to getting away with just about anything you want to do. You're just superior. Here, he has to read it, figure it out, and know when it's time to go.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3-and-out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
A first down carry by Elliott.
He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
The gun. Here's Prescott.
He'll go right back to Beasley.
Touchdown. Cole Beasley. A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Crosby connects on the extra point. And this is back to a 5-point game. So that drive in total 8 plays.
And it was Cole Beasley who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Fielded right around the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. See David Montgomery heading back out to begin the drive.
He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
On first down, Howell.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Dante Fowler showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
2nd down, Howell now.
Flushed out right. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. A final shot before break. Howell steps away. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there. So we've come to half. Only 30 minutes left in the regular season, and everybody's excited for the playoffs, so we're just going to forget the halftime show.